Hey, what's up? We're back working on the van today. Today we're going to be treating rust. Cool. We have some spots on the floor that have little holes. They're a little bit rusted out. We're treating the rust because if left untreated, it'll just keep eating away at the metal, and eventually you'll just have these like larger holes that started from something small. That's the main objective today, is to do rust treatment, and then tomorrow we can start with insulation. So Kuba will explain, we'll run through the stuff and explain what we're doing.
Okay, so the first thing to do, we have to get all the flakes where the rust is like popping up. We have to get rid of this, and the easiest way to do it is just to get the angle grinder and wire brush for the angle grinder. You can open this.
Okay.
This just goes straight onto the angle grinder, like so. And obviously you have to tighten it up. And this way you can just go all around the floor and the places that we need to clean up.
So that just spins really fast and like brushes it off?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Normal wire brush for the places where you can't put angle grinder in, like smaller places.
Yeah, I guess we'll just start grinding the stuff then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and this shirt's new. We got it today in the kids section.
This was for 12 years old.
Yeah. Because the other ones wouldn't fit me. What is this for?
For the buck.
Oh.
Because you do, one is on the bottom, one is on top, so it holds it nicely.
Okay. It like covers my whole face.
Yeah. And then you have like this little metal thing in here which you can squeeze so it goes to like the shape of your face.
This isn't comfy for allergies.
No.
And this is important because we don't want to build the van without like this being treated. Because it would be fine, but we don't want...
It still last years probably, but you just want to start like do it properly.
Yeah.
I need to tighten this up first.
Okay.
Sorted. So you can see there's a rust spot in here where there was a hole for the mounting the seats.
Okay.
And what you want to do is like remove all that stuff around here because you can see that it's like bubbled up.
Okay.
The paint is like bubbled up.
Yeah.
So you want to get rid of this. And then on top of when you get rid of this, you put the paint.
Okay.
Which seals it off. And then you put the fiberglass mat with the resin on top of that to seal the hole off.
Okay.
So you don't see the hole. So that's,
nice.
That's what it is. See, this is clean. That's all you need. You don't really need to go any farther than this.
Okay.
We just need to clean up all of those little places where there is some rust.
Yeah.
Do it that way and put some paint over it. This van is like actually really it's in really good condition. There's only like some spots, and this is nothing big. This is just like surface. That's gonna be really easy to treat.
Cool.
There were some spots where I saw that the paint was bubbled up and there was some rust underneath it. The brush will just clean it out nicely, and then we can paint over it.
Okay.
And it's gonna be fine.
I didn't think that it would just come off that easily, but I guess that's moving so quickly that it just powers it off.
Yeah, exactly. That looks fine.
Okay.
Looks like we got everything.
So now we're gonna sweep this out and then clean it.
Yeah.
And then reassess.
Yeah, like wash it off and see if we can see any more places where they have to be addressed with this beast. Then we'll start painting.
Pants falling down. I think that's good for now.
Yeah.
So now I'm just cleaning around the spots that Kuba was working on, just to make sure there isn't any more rust hidden under dirt, and he can address them again. We're removing all of the like dirt and stuff around these holes, so then the paint and fiberglass will stick to it. Yeah, okay.
After this is cleaned, what we do first is putting this paint on. This paint you can put straight on rust. This paint seals off the rust, because the rust, to keep going, needs to have oxygen. So when you seal it off completely, it doesn't get any oxygen and doesn't go any
stops?
farther.
Okay.
It stops.
Oh, easy.
Yeah, and this just, the paint just goes everywhere, so.
Do you have to paint it on the bottom too of the van?
Not really.
Okay.
It will just go into the hole and seal it.
Okay.
And I will check underneath the van anyway if there are
Okay.
different things, but that's not a priority right now because you can do it whenever.
Okay.
Even after we are done with the inside, I can still like crawl underneath and do it.
Painting is fun.
This is like for painting fences and stuff.
Oh, okay.
You know, if your fence is a little rusted, you can just paint it over and it's fine.
I like learning this stuff. I like the way paint smells. Maybe that's weird.
I think most of people do. It's the same with smell of petrol.
Yeah.
You know, you shouldn't be liking this, but you still do.
Hammerite complete. Good work.
Also, that's my brother gave me this for places that it's really difficult to clean stuff and even for the rust to clean it off at all. This is like a spray zinc, and if you spray it over the rust, it will seal the rust.
Oh, okay.
And it will stop going anywhere too.
Okay.
So this is just, it's not really good for like flat surfaces, and you don't really need it for flat surfaces, but in places that's difficult to get, this is pretty nice to use.
We have matching hats now. Because I stole Kuba's.
Yeah, this I got it in Scotland.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now I had this one too. Somebody put the jack underneath it.
Oh.
And this is not strong enough.
No. Okay.
There are points where you do it.
And maybe eventually we can just get that replaced.
Yeah.
So we have to wait for that paint to dry completely before we can apply the fiberglass. So Kuba's going to repair the side door. It just needs a new roller thing.
We have the roller, just I need to try to take it out.
Okay.
So I have no idea how to take it off. So I have to figure it out.
Yes, someone commented that I should get an orange shirt too, and I was like, we should just wear all orange instead of all black.
Yeah. Oh, the door just dropped a little bit, so I have to prop the doors somehow.
Oh, okay, so it doesn't fall off.
Yeah.
I could hold it.
It's okay, it's sitting on a bucket.
Okay.
So this is the old one. All like broken up and
Oh, okay.
everything, and this is a new one.
It looks totally different.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
the
where
new
is
part
it?
that we have to put on this thing. So what I have to do, I have to grind this thing off. Just the side of it. Push it through, replace this, and then flatten it out with the hammer.
Oh, okay.
So it holds there. So it holds there.
You're cute.
Am I?
Oh, nice. And then what are you gonna do?
And then
You have to attach something?
squeeze it in. Put this washer on. And then hammer this head flat, because that's what I had to grind off.
Oh, okay.
It's like you have to kind of flatten it so it locks in here.
Okay.
It doesn't go anywhere. But I need to go to do it on a vise.
Okay. Fixed it.
Now we have to.
Cool. I'm always watching.
That's okay.
It works. Nice.
We're gonna be using fiberglass sheets to seal off all the holes. This is basically like a cloth made out of fiberglass.
So it's like glass
Yeah.
fibers.
Yeah, exactly. This is resin in here, and this is hardener for the resin.
Okay.
So first you pour some of the resin and a little bit of hardener, mix it up, and then this mixture you soak the fiberglass in, then put it on and paint on top of it.
Okay, and then it hardens.
And then it hardens, yeah.
So then, do you have to cut the fiberglass first to size?
Yes.
Okay.
You want to use gloves with this because this is nasty stuff.
It'll just stick to you.
It's fiberglass, so it's gonna you will have like a bunch of like needles in your fingers. Okay, that should be enough for here.
Okay.
That even sticks to the paint a little bit. Since this is not like structural thing, we're covering it up only. So you're gonna put one and the other one on top of it, and that will be just fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you'll have to work fast because the resin will just set, right?
Yeah, it's not like, it doesn't set in minutes unless I put too much hardener.
Oh, okay.
Which can happen too.
Science.
Probably good. This cup is smelly.
Oh yeah, I can smell.
Yeah.
And you already added the hardener. Yes. I don't think I was filming that.
Oh. Yeah, I did.
I forgot.
Yeah, so what you do is just take this, kind of soak it, pick it up.
Oh.
Put it there.
You can't just like dunk it in the bucket?
You don't want too much of it.
Oh, okay.
And it's easier that way. And then you just go.
Cool.
I mean, it sets. It's not set yet.
Yeah, it'll dry. Fiberglass reminds me of like carnival rides and stuff are always built out of fiberglass. Like the weird shapes and stuff.
Yeah, because it molds to everything.
Yeah.
That way, so you just make a mold. Boats are made out of it too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's all we're gonna do today. And then tomorrow's gonna be insulation on the sides.
Yeah. The next day, we will probably go and pick up stuff for the floor. Like plywood for the floor, to fit the floor. And maybe also plywood for the sides once we are there. And then, once we are done with the sides and the floor, then we're gonna have to figure out how much timber we need to build the bed.
Okay,
and the other stuff.
Yeah, and then we ordered the solar panels too, like with the battery and stuff.
Oh yeah, so that is gonna arrive here probably in like 2 or 3 days. So after we have this, you have to figure out where on the roof it's gonna go, and if we need to get a roof rack, or we can just put it straight to the roof.
Yeah.
Once we know this, we can decide what size of the vent.
Yeah, because we're basically on the roof going to have the solar panels and then a vent, like a fan thing. So this week we will do, insulation on the sides, the floor, the walls possibly.
The walls possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the solar panels
Maybe.
hopefully, yeah. At least put them on.
Yeah.
And wiring we'll do later, but you have to put the wires through and put them on.
Yeah, so that's just tentative plans for this week.
Yeah, we'll see how it all pans out.
Yeah. So thanks so much for watching. And we will see you tomorrow, early again.
Yeah.